YouTube, Instagram family. This is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. And we are here today with the full moon in Capricorn video for all 12 signs, okay? This week has been an interesting week. This has been a very powerful moon. I know that you guys have been aware of a lot of tragedies yesterday and today. Today is the 24th. The new moon is in about 2 hours at 3 degrees Capricorn. If you have not seen my part 1 of this video, it is on my Facebook page, Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology, okay? In that video, I went in depth about what Capricorn represents. It represents the foundations of all kinds, okay? The foundation of the body, the bones, okay? The structure of buildings, okay? Bricks, concrete, anything that creates structure and foundation is Capricorn, okay? And this is why we've had those buildings and that bridge collapse, because anything that's on a weak structure or a weak foundation, 9 times out of 10 will collapse on a Capricorn full moon, okay? Even things that are in your house that may be loose or needed to be fixed, the door, the garage door, anything that is not on solid foundation, okay, can just break during this time. So let's talk about this full moon, okay? Because the positive side of Capricorn, which is ruled by the planet Saturn, okay? Saturn is one of the hardest planets to deal with because Saturn deals with strict discipline, okay? It deals with boundaries. It deals with being stable, being reliable, okay? Being able to concentrate, all right? It deals with mastery. It deals with strict justice, okay? This is the positive side of Capricorn and the positive side of Saturn, okay? The negative side, okay, which I want a lot of people to pay attention to because most people are on the negative side of this energy, all right? Especially people in relationships and bad jobs, not getting along with coworkers, family, okay? The negative side of Capricorn and Saturn can be selfishness, okay? It can be being stingy, okay? It can be having old and rigid ways, okay? Suffering, anguish, setbacks, disappointments, okay? Failure, greed, all right? Obsession, okay? Hatred, depression, illness, all right? It also deals with the teeth, the joints, the bones, okay? So at this time, you could have teeth problems, joint problems, bone problems, all right? So we're going to do all 12 signs today, all right? Starting with Capricorn itself. Capricorn, this full moon will be in your first house, all right? So that is the first house of your health, your body, your attitude, okay? Anything that is dealing with you at this time. And remember, full moons are usually endings of a cycle, okay? The ending of something, the culmination of finding out something, all right? And that finding out anything, something can be anything, all right? Again, Capricorn, this is about you as a person, your first house, all right? The second sign, Aquarius. Aquarius, this will happen in the 12th house of Pisces, all right? This is the house of spirituality, creativity, dreams, healing and closure, addictions and self-sabotaging behaviors. I really hear this for Aquarius, especially Aquarius is with Pisces in their chart. What's hidden, secrets, the subconscious, confusion, isolation, okay? Hospitals and mental institutions, all right? The next sign, Pisces. Pisces, this is in the 11th house of Aquarius, all right? This is radical thought or radical change, all right? Detachment, separation, freedom and independence, rebellion, humanitarianism, all right? Astrology, your hopes and wishes, okay? The groups and friends you associate with, and that is very big for Pisces, all right? Because Pisces people have a problem dealing with toxic people and trying to see the best in people that they need to get rid of, right? So the friends and groups that you associate with is very big, all right? The next sign is Aries. Aries, this is going to be in your 10th house, the 10th house of Capricorn, all right? So this is your father, your reputation, your status in the world, your career and your long-term goals, okay? People in authority, okay? That means your supervisor, your mother, your father, anybody that has it over you, okay? There could be issues there, endings or beginnings, all right? Depression and illness, all right? And what I was saying about Capricorn, your bones or your teeth or your hair, okay? There could be issues there, all right? Restrictions, delays, and discipline, all right? And I hear that really big for Aries, discipline, all right? Being disciplined. The next sign is Taurus. Taurus, this will be in the 9th house of Sagittarius, okay? The house of foreign travel, foreign people, and foreign countries. So pay attention to foreigners, Taurus people, because they could be influential or toxic in your life, all right? Your morals, your values, your ethics and beliefs, all right? And I hear that big for Tauruses because Tauruses are fixed. They're fixed signs and they're stuck in their way. So you may need to change your morals, your values, your ethics and beliefs, and that's very difficult for a lot of Taurus people, okay? Law and religion, all right? There could be endings there. Dogmatism, okay? Being tactless, being careless, all right? Or superficial, all right? Also, higher learning, teaching, okay? The higher mind, all right? I hear that for Taurus too. The next sign is Gemini. This full moon will take place in the 8th house of Scorpio, okay, which is shared finances, your partner's resources, taxes, property, loans, other people's money, power and wealth, okay, death, all right, and that can be physical death, okay, and it doesn't just have to be you, it could be anybody around you, family member, friends, co-workers, all right, death and inheritance, all right, you could have a death and get an inheritance or find out somebody died and you got an inheritance, all right, permanent change, all right, and the lower side of this house, hate, jealousy, revenge, and obsession, and that's what Geminis, I hear very clearly for you. Be careful of swinging these types of attitudes: hate, jealousy, revenge, and obsession, all right? The next sign is Cancer. Cancer, this full moon is in the 7th house of Libra, okay, which is the house of legal matters and contracts of all kind, justice, equality, beauty, okay, marriage and relationships of any kind. Hidden and unforeseen enemies, all right, or enemies that are known, okay, seen enemies or known enemies. So be careful, Cancer, of that, all right? The next sign is Leo. Leo, this will take place in the 6th house of Virgo, which is the house of your health, your pets, your food intake, your sleeping patterns, how you organize and schedule your day, your work and service to others, all right? Analyzing and criticizing. Leos that have Virgo in your chart, you have to be very careful of being over analytical and criticizing people, okay? Because you can really take on some bad energy having that kind of energy going around. Next is Virgo. Virgo, this would be the 5th house of Leo, okay? The house of creativity, fun, games, your ego, okay? So be careful, Virgos, of being egotistical. Romance and love affairs. And love affairs mean love affairs of any kind. If you're married and cheating, all right, you could be found out at this time. Casual sex, children, your cash money, and the number one thing with Virgos right now is drama, all right? The 5th house contains that. The next sign is Libra. Libra, this will be in the 4th house of Cancer, all right? The house of your home, your mother, your foundation, your children, your emotions, all right? And with Libras, I really hear the mother, the children, your emotions, all right? That's going to be big for Libras. The next sign is Scorpio. Scorpio, this will take place in the 3rd house of Gemini, and that's the house of your siblings and neighbors, okay? So be very careful there with siblings and neighbors causing drama with them or finding out secrets about siblings and neighbors. Your car, short distance travel, and accidents. So be very careful of texting, driving while intoxicated, not paying attention because you can have an accident at this time, okay? The lower mind, okay, Scorpios? And so Scorpios, you know you rule jealousy, hate, revenge. So be careful of being in the lower mind, all right? Dealing with that kind of stuff. The way that you communicate, the way that you talk, all right? And communications of all kinds. Text, emails, phone calls. Be very careful on how you're talking to people at this time because it can come off the wrong way. And last but not least, Sagittarius, this will be in the second house of Taurus, and that is the house of banks and all financial institutions, all your material possessions. So you could take losses there, or there could be beginnings there, but because there's a full moon, there could be more than likely losses there. All right, your body, food, your money, your work, your daily routines and work habits. All right, so be definitely careful, Sagittarius, is in these areas, because again, this is a full moon and you can find out secrets or have losses in these areas. Okay, so I'm going to touch a little more on this full moon, and I want to talk about right now some of the things that are going on in the world. Okay, if you watch the news right now, you're going to see that there could be issues with people in authority. Okay, high-ranking political figures. Okay, high-ranking actors, rappers. There could be death with any of these people, because we're talking full moons and endings. All right, but there will be secrets and things being coming out with anybody who is corrupt in a high position. Okay, so look out for things like that. As I told you before, Capricorn represents all solid foundations. We've had 2 building collapses, one in Miami, one in Baltimore. We had a bridge collapse in DC, all right? And there could be more of these happening during the next 2 weeks, okay? Look out for sinkholes. If you live in Florida, this is a time for sinkholes that can happen, okay? Because we have we have Saturn, Uranus squaring Mars, all right? And that is a very volatile energy for people. So relationships right now and communication can be very difficult, all right, at this time. So I'm not going to keep this video long. I covered more information in the part 1 of this video, which is on my Facebook page. Again, Leaf Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. Please like, subscribe to me here on Facebook or Instagram. I would really love to see you guys, and share this information with you guys, because right now this is a very turbulent time. All right, we're going to have shocks and shocking events all this year going into 2024, because we are at the end of a permanent cycle. We're at the end of Capricorn. Okay, and we're about to go into the age of Aquarius, all right, in 2024. So these next 12 to 24 months, expect anything to happen, okay? Radical thought, radical change, things that you never thought that you would ever do or believe in could become a possibility at this time, all right? So guys, this is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. All birth natal charts, the very first one is free. If you would like multiple charts, there's a service. If you would like a personal reading, a compatibility reading, a health reading, or take the birth natal class, all the prices are in the video, in the description, okay? So this is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. One love.